What kind of world do you want to live in?
I want people to wear what they want.
Welcome to Plausible Foolishness. I'm Matt. I've got a perspective on things.
What? Hey, my name is Ray, and I've got a perspective on things as well. Get ready for the best show that is on Twitch, because here's the deal. You could be anywhere, but you're here with us right now with the two leaders, the rulers, the emperors of the Rube Nation, the mad scientist, Mad Matt, and the strong one, Big Ray. You ready to get started today, bro?
Yeah, let's go.
Dude, hey, thank you for everybody that's following and supporting us everywhere. Thank you for following us on twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness. Thank you so much for checking us out on the live stream right now. If you're on TikTok, if you are on TikTok and you want the whole show, you got to switch over to twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness. You'll get the entire show, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure you follow us everywhere on every social media platform. That's Facebook, Instagram. We've got a lot of people on Facebook checking us out. Have you noticed that?
No, I have not.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't go on Facebook.
I don't go on Facebook either, but they keep checking us out. But thank you for following us on Facebook, twitch.tv, I do Plausible Foolishness on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and you can also...
better get back into Facebook.
We got,
these people are...
Well, everybody's got time now. You know what I mean? We've all everybody's got time. So all of a sudden,
It's true.
It is what it is, baby. But we're ready to get started. And before we get started, we want to thank everybody that supports the show, specifically everybody that helps us out on the Patreon. We really appreciate that. Where can they support us, man?
Patreon.com/Plausible Foolishness if you want. Or, more immediate, there is a donate button directly under this screen that you're watching on. Or if you're watching on mobile, then, just check out our profile bio page.
Boom.
And you can click on that. Thirdly, this Saturday, most likely, barring interference from his boss.
Hey, my boss is the wife. You know what I mean? Got G.O.D. and the wife. I got two bosses. Sorry.
We're going to have a second show on Saturday morning, and that will unlock the subscribe button, which will be the easiest way for you to, especially if you have a Prime account, Amazon Prime, which probably everybody does now because they got to...
we had to
get their toilet paper and they gotta get their TVs.
Well, we had to forcibly put people in their cubicles and watch things online. So what?
Yep.
We're gonna talk about that later on the conspiracy part.
We are.
Wait. Still the best show. Still the best show on TV. I'm sorry, best fictional show on TV, period. But thank you so much for everybody supporting us on Patreon. Thank you, Dusty! We appreciate you for supporting us. And trust me, if you start supporting us, you get a lot of love on the show. You ready to get into this madness today? Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, I'm excited. Man! So here's the deal. We could start off and talk about... Sorry, bro. Sorry about that, man.
Okay,
excuse me. Sorry. Coronavirus that everyone's freaking out about. He's never getting up. He's dead of corona. It's over. Stop the show. I'm so sorry. Matt.
Sorry, I passed out there for a second.
Yeah, sorry, man. The coronavirus has been doing that to people. It's insane. But we could talk about corona till the cows come home, but we're going to save that for the end of the show. But here's the things that have been happening that the mainstream media clearly does not want you to hear about because they are literally tucking that SOB under the blanket so that you don't see what's going on or what's happening around the world. And this is even before the conspiracy part of the show, which we're going to get into later on. These are actual factual things happening.
Factuals?
Actual factuals. Jackules, okay? I was trying to keep it rhyming. It failed, okay? Give me a fail noise. I
don't have a fail noise yet. Or do I? Did I?
You do have a fail noise. You know what it is. Give it for Dusty. Just do it for Dusty one time. Just give it to Dusty.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
More than a fail noise.
Oh, dude.
That's just the definition of failure.
I think that's the noise. That is the song you will hear if you have not turned to Jesus as your Lord and Savior. You will hear that song on the way to the pit of hell. It'll be, stop, don't touch me there. This is my note. Ah! That's what's going to happen. So it's, it is what it is. So we apologize. Anyways, long story short, actual factual stats It's amazing that I stayed on task with that one. You know
Baba
what I mean?
Yaga, that is exactly the noise that we have. I just haven't added to the... We have a new computer, and I haven't added it to the system
Baba
yet.
Yaga, listen, man. Listen. We're already expanding faster than the universe right now. We can barely keep up with the demand from Facebook right now, okay? For Plausible Foolishness, and for the people on twitch.tv/Plausible Foolishness. That's twitch.tv/Plausible Foolishness. So we apologize. Wampum, welcome to the show. Baba Yaga, what's up? Tree Climber, I see you with the Russian. All the Russian I know is Das Vidanya and Svinyi. I think that's power in Russian. And, of course, Dusty is on the program, so we're excited. But anyways, actual factual data, okay? Mm-hmm. By the way, it's the new Rick Roll song.
Oh, yeah. That's great.
Pickle Rick! Anyways, long story short, Biden won last night. Is anybody talking about that?
No.
Anybody?
No.
Bueller?
No.
Bueller? Like, is anybody talking about the fact that Joe Biden won yesterday? Have the Bernie bros accepted defeat yet? That is the question.
So, like, he won. He's basically secured the nomination?
He's locked it in.
Okay.
He's locked in. I mean, there's literally no... I mean, there's no argument Biden can make at this point for his candidacy for the president. Period. It's over. It's
no
done.
argument that Bernie can make.
Yeah. Yeah. Donald Trump won with 1 million votes versus Joe Biden's now.
1,162,221 votes in Florida.
And that's for a Republican... Go ahead.
Versus Joe Biden's 1,075,807 votes.
Now, to be fair...
To be fair.
That's not including Biden's votes that he got in Florida. However...
I mean Bernie's votes.
Oh, yeah. Bernie. Sorry. Whatever.
You're too jacked. You're too jacked.
They're old white guys that are into socialism, okay? I'm sorry. They're all the same to me. I'm just kidding. That was racist. That was racist! But anyways, liberal logic.
Or was it ageist?
Huh?
Or was it both?
It was both. Letterkenny fans? Of course we're Letterkenny fans. You kidding me? Screw you, Shorzy! Shorzy! Tell your mother I said hi! Give her balls a tug. Anyways, sorry. We're trying to keep it clean on this show. But anyways, sorry. I am the foolishness of the plausible group, okay? It is what it is. But here's the deal. Biden wins. He gets 1 million votes in Florida. That's not including Bernie's votes, okay? What did he say?
Who is Biden picking as his female VP? Whoever has the best smelling hair?
Ace Boss, what's up, brother? Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Okay, it's the primary. How is it that in the primary, where Trump is running unopposed, does he still beat Joe Biden?
Yeah.
Because not every Trump voter went out to vote because there's no need.
I didn't.
There's no need to.
I didn't.
In the primary.
So that means 1 million people,
Still showed up.
people showed up
To vote for Donald Trump.
And so now we have to consider how many people were like, nah, don't need to.
Yeah, see ya. See
Be there in November, though.
See you November. Bitches! But yeah, I mean, it's true, though. It's absolutely true, and that's the most beautiful thing about this situation. So, Biden wins.
Election's on lock.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be Biden-Trump. Mm-hmm. The beautiful thing is I don't think that Democrats and liberals are ready for how bad those debates are going to be. Like, have you ever seen the video of when they drop a little, like, feeder mouse into the cage, and there's a serpent just sitting there ready to strike? And then you're like, oh, and you're just waiting for it. You know it's coming. You know it's coming.
You just see the body start to coil.
Yeah, the body's coiling. You know it's about to go. And snitch! He's gone.
Yep.
Like, that's what I'm looking for, so I'm very excited to see this, but it is what it is. Beta Beto. Yeah, Beta Beto is close enough to being a female. That could be. I mean, I think Beto O'Rourke could do that. He could literally claim to be a female. He's transitioning. And then that would be your first transgender and female president that's going to come after your guns. So it is what it is.
Look at that. Men breaking glass ceilings for women. Once again. Good job, men.
Good job, man. But anyways, long story short, Biden wins. No one's talking about it today. Wouldn't you think that the Democrats' lock for their candidate would be the most exciting thing going on right now. But no, it's Orange Man bad. And here's the newest, guys. Here's the newest thing in the Orange Man bad saga. He happens to call the Wuhan flu, the Wuhan bug, the Chinese coronavirus. And a reporter got pissed off today.
I love it. I saw the clip. It's so great.
It's so good. Yeah, but people are feeling like Chinese Americans are getting discriminated. And when they say people, it's no one.
Yeah.
Literally, it's no one. People are saying that it's discriminating against Chinese Americans. So
There's been dozens of reports of Asian Americans getting attacked. Like, no, they're where?
Shut up.
Where? Like, that would be all over every news channel.
Because
Exactly this point that you're trying to pin on him. Okay?
I mean, come on. Listen, they would be everywhere, right?
They would be everywhere. We'd have reporters all over the place reporting on every single one of them and tying it exactly to the president.
Of course.
Instead, we just have you claiming
people.
that there are.
But people have been saying it. People.
Yeah. And it's racist. It's not racist at all.
Yeah, it's racist. It's not racist.
It's not racist at all.
Where's it from? It's from China.
China.
China. The China.
I love it. He's so calm, too.
Yes.
It's great, because he doesn't... Like, I'd be like, what are you talking about? Shut up. I call it the Chinese virus because it's from China. Duh. But he's just like, it's not racist at all. I call it... It's because we all know where it came from. It came from China.
Well, the lady's like, okay, viruses aren't an ethnicity, and he's like, it's from China. Come on, man. Sorry, what we got, man?
It's the new racist narrative because he's disproved the notion he hates African Americans and Hispanics. Yeah, they got nothing.
They have nothing.
So they have to do this.
They have nothing. So this is their attempt. So,
especially since Mexico and Canada closed their borders. Oh my gosh, a nation closed its borders? What?
I mean, but Justin Trudeau is not a racist, eh? I mean, he has 3 cases of blackface, but he's not a racist, eh?
Totally. And Mexico, I mean, well, they're brown, so they can't be racist.
Well, in the NAFTA deal, they shut down the border for Guatemala. So are they racist now for shutting down the border for Guatemalans and Central Americans? Are they racist now?
Well, the answer is no. If you have a certain percentage of melanin in your skin, you can't be racist.
Yeah.
Because you have no power.
100%.
And so you...
oh my gosh.
You are oppressed. And oppressed people can't be racist.
Excuse me, mad scientist Matt, that sounds a little bit like liberal logic!
That's exactly what it is. That's 100% what it is.
China!
Yeah.
My Trump is getting good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's
Mine's
pretty
terrible.
good, huh?
Mine's terrible. I don't practice it at all.
China. For China. Anyways, but yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's for China. Anyways, long story. I'm saying China. What are you laughing for? What's so funny?
No, yeah.
To be fair. Yeah. But shut up, Sorzy! But anyways, long story short, it's amazing that the front runner,
we didn't get to see it on the air, but Baba Yaga followed. Welcome to the Rube Empire.
Oh, yeah, say, Baba Yaga. Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, if you're new to the page, make sure that you hit follow on twitch.tv/Plausible Foolishness.
If you want, unfollow and then follow again so that you get to see the graphic.
No. Well, he could do that. Yeah. Baba Yaga could do that, so it is what it is. A lot of vajay.
Yes.
Yeah, baby, yeah. But anyways.
Randy, baby.
Dude, Austin Powers is...
Oh, no, you are following me. We were saying you didn't get to see the graphic because we weren't on the air.
Dude, it's okay.
It happened, but
it's okay. Somebody else is going to follow so they can see that.
You're the man.
We're giving you love, Baba Yaga.
Yeah.
For welcome to the Rube Nation, the Rube Empire. The takeover is about to happen. Now, anyways, back to what we were talking about. So this is the funniest thing. Their front runner, the man that is going to slay the dragon, he's going to slay Orange Man, crickets.
Yeah. Because everybody knows that's not going to happen. He's going to get wrecked.
Crickets.
Get wrecked.
It's like, no offense, it's like the NBA. Oh, wait a minute. That doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the NBA. Now, if there was the NBA still, it's like anybody winning from the East going against the champion of the West. The West is going to win in the NBA, if that still existed, but, you know, it doesn't anymore because of... Sorry, excuse me. Sorry about that, man. Sorry.
Okay, it's okay.
Sorry. Excuse me about that, man. Social distancing. China. But anyways, long story short, that's what's going to happen with Biden and Trump. That's literally what's going to happen. And everybody knows it. So they've got to get their digs in now. They've got to try to freak out investors. They got to freak out the stock market. They got to try to get as many jobs lost as possible to do some damage to hopefully spin this positively for the 70-year-old dementia guy. China. So it's going to be hilarious. You know, it is what it is. But I'm excited to see what the result's going to be, and it's going to be a lot of fun. You know what I mean? But anyways, if you're on TikTok right now, head over to twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness. That's twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness. And you got to run because we got a lot of these blue checkmark people. These are the popo on live for TikTok. These are the Chinese social score people.
Are they?
That come out. Oh yeah, these are the people that are like, literally no one in my live feed cusses, but I always get the warnings like, somebody's saying something bad, and a guy typed haggis. I think that the Chinese overlord thought he was saying the N-word, but it's not. It's Haggis, haggis.
Yeah, the
Irish. It is what it is.
The Irish meal, right?
It is what it is. China. But anyways, like that's the situation. But on TikTok. But head over to twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness to check out the whole show, which is a lot of fun. Now, no one's talking about Biden because we know the inevitable collapse is about to happen.
Yes.
Here's another article from Business Insider. Go and Google search this bad boy. The CEO of Disney steps down a couple weeks ago. And a lot of people freaked out. And then some digging happened with the Business Insider media. Now, is this fake news? It's just real deal. 219 CEOs have stepped down from their position in 2020. Let that sink in. What we are like 2.5 months into 2020. 219 CEOs have stepped down from their position. I wonder why. Now, we'll get a little bit more into the conspiracy portion of the deal. But that's another thing that's happening right now that nobody is talking about.
Yeah.
At all. At all.
Are we sure that the 219 have come out in the last 3 months?
Last 3 months.
You're 100% sure on that?
Business Insider. Google
All right.
search it. It's worth a Google. You go in the Google machine. Type it in. I could be wrong. Oh, type in
Business Insider.
Yeah, Business Insider, CEO stepping down.
CEOs.
Boom, type that bad boy up.
Stepping down.
Yeah, right there, first one that pops up. Look for the Bob Iger, Bill Gates. Check out.
Okay. Here's
Well,
Bill Gates is leaving the boards of Microsoft and Berkshire Hathaway. Here are the most notable top executive departures of 2020 so far. Stepping down.
allow access. We're playing on the computer right now. I don't know why I'm talking like Trump right
don't
now.
know.
China. I just want to say
200.
China.
In fact, January 2020 set a record for the most CEO departures in the U.S. in 1 month.
Sorry.
219 in all. So that just happened in January.
Sorry,
so
I'm
you
wrong.
were wrong.
I am wrong.
You were wrong.
Fake news. They all stepped down in the month of January.
Huh.
In the month of January. I wonder why. What? Now, we'll get a little bit more into it, but there's some things that are happening that's going on. They still forget Tulsi Gabbard. That's so true, Freedom Redneck. Forget that person. Saul Meska making all kind of gains. Yeah. Listen, I'm only half black, so I can't really be the Hodge twins. That's what the Hodge twins say all the time.
Yeah.
Making all kind of gains, yeah. That's what Solomon. That's my best Hodge twin. Sorry, you know what I mean.
It's pretty good.
I gotta work on my. Listen, I'm the foolishness part of the show. I've got to bring my game. If I can't bring the haha, what the frick am I doing here, bro? And what's up with Haku? What's up with Haku,
I don't know,
man?
What's wrong with
What
that?
is wrong with that dude? Oh yeah, it's true. The Hodge twins are Africans like me.
Oh, okay, nice.
So you got to get some black in you, homeboy. Step up your game,
That sounds too dirty.
China. Okay, anyways. I'm sorry. Saying it the whole show. But anyways, 219 CEOs, sorry, I said it wrong, stepped down in 1 month in January. Weird. 219. I wonder
Before
why.
the coronavirus panic, which is interesting.
Before Corona.
Anyway,
interesting. And right after the Epstein stuff started
The
coming
Hut
out.
Twins are the guy version of Diamond and Silk.
They are.
And we're the living embodiment of Ebony and Ivory.
We are. Ebony, Ivory. Are we being too
I
loud?
don't know.
Sorry. Yeah? Karate. But anyways, sorry, if you're a wrestling fan, you'll get all those references. It's all good. Karate. But anyways, yeah, I mean, here's the funny thing. So we've got Biden winning. No one's talking about it. We got CEO stepping down a month before the pandemic. Now, keep in mind, in the month of January, they were starting to talk about Corona, but that was after they wanted to bury Hong Kong. Remember those times? Hong Kong was trying to get free. We talked about it at length of the show. The mad scientist Mad Max called it way before everybody else. Go look at our old podcast and said, that's weird. It's like they used it to keep Hong Kong quiet.
Yep. They're gone.
That guy, he called it.
By protesters.
Yeah. So, weird. It's almost like they wanted us to look over here while they did something else to Hong Kong. That's weird. Because China would never do that, right?
No, definitely
Social scores.
I know people who know people that live in China.
Yeah.
And like they've got like their apartment buildings are walled in, you know.
Sure.
Like just naturally, and so now people are like locked in their homes from the outside in. Like you cannot leave your apartment complex because they've locked you in.
But communism's a good thing.
Yeah.
They've done such good things in China.
Bread lines.
Breadline's a good thing. Psh, Bernie, what a douche. Bye, Bernie. See you later. Why didn't he just announce today, though? That's what I don't understand. Why didn't he just announce, hey, I'm out? Just give it up.
Yeah, I saw somewhere that he was actually asking for votes or something.
Where?
Yeah, exactly. There's not.
He can't even get a contested convention at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, what's he going to do? Call up Bloomberg? Hey, Bloomberg, can I have some of them billions and trillions of dollars, please? No?
Well, maybe he just
Crap.
didn't get enough for his fourth house.
Yeah, I know. It's fourth. You know, after the third one. Those evil billionaires. Don't say millionaires anymore. But, yeah, it's very interesting. Now, here's the other thing that's funny, too, as this is all happening, okay? In the state of Florida, where we live, the great state of Florida, not just any... Listen, we have taken a beating from people like Dana Lash and all you Florida-hating SOBs, okay? Well, I'm here to tell you, brother.
What's wrong with Dana? What is Dana Lash done?
She has a segment every single day of Florida Man. She finds one Florida Man thing, and guess what? It's from Broward County or Polk County, okay? Lakeland and Miami do not define... Or is that Fort Lauderdale? What's Broward County?
Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale and Lakeland, Florida do not... It's not Florida.
Yeah,
that's not really Florida.
It is Florida, but it's only one part of Florida.
Yeah, man.
There's lots of other things.
There's so many. Listen,
the Panhandle is way different from Central Florida, which is way different from
the I-4
Miami, which is way different from the I-4 corridor.
Where we live, there's normal people here. I mean, half the people that live here are from New York, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania.
Bro, you're not selling us real well.
Shut up, bro. I mean, no New Yorkers. Stay in New York. Stay inside your homes. Social distancing from Florida. Okay? But long story short, that is not what defines us here in Florida. However, there was a really interesting Florida man story that none of you heard about. Let me set this one up for you, okay?
Do it.
I'm not going to say who it is, but you just tell me if this sounds very Florida-like, okay? The setting is Miami Beach, okay?
Okay.
Right? I want you to imagine. Did you ever watch Reno 911?
Yes.
The skater that was down there. What was his name? The comedian.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about, but I can't remember his name.
He was like the gay sparkle roller skater.
Yep. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Wait, are you pulling me over for lewd and indecent exposure? Did somebody say lube? Like, so that's Miami Beach, okay? If you've been there, you know what's going on. You got dudes in G-strings walking around just with their junk covered up, okay? It's let's just say, if Sodom and Gomorrah were set in America, it'd be San Fran and probably Miami, okay? That's all I'm going to say. China, okay? Now, Swartzen, yeah.
Yes,
okay.
Nick Swartzen.
Nick Swartzen, okay? All right? So, this kind of guy let's just say, who happens to sell himself to the night. He's a man of deep principle of selling his body, okay? Is found in a hotel room ODing on heroin. Now stop me if you've heard this story before, okay? This sounds like a typical Florida Miami Beach story, okay?
Okay.
Now, the first responders that go there show up in the room, and Swartzen, our gay prostitute guy that's having an OD, is found in one room, and guess who's found butt naked? Shocker, another man, butt naked, in the bathroom. He happens to be a Florida celebrity. And the winner goes to TJ Ghost. It was Andrew Gillum.
Dodged a bullet there. Thank you, Governor DeSantis, for winning that election.
Yes, we did a whole show on the election. Remember that?
Yep.
And we were very ardent, like, oh my gosh, this runoff's ridiculous. Why are they doing a recount? Why is Andrew Gillum even in the conversation? We knew that DeSantis blew this guy away. But DeSantis was a few voters away from being the governor of the great state of Florida. Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Yeah.
Less than 2 years later...
I heard there was 2 dudes in there.
Oh, there's 2.
Yeah, there's 2 prostitutes and him.
There were 2 dudes, but one OD'd, so that's part of the story.
Oh, did he die?
No, he made me think of Hangover. But did you die? No, there's 3 gay naked dudes in one room doing heroin. And guess how many arrests were made?
They found meth.
Meth. It was meth. Sorry about that. Sorry, I was trying to level us up here in Florida.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But meth, I mean.
But meth is still bad, okay?
Yeah, meth is like the worst.
Meth is the worst. Okay?
Meth is the worst.
So meth...
But it's cool because of Breaking Bad.
That's Breaking Bad, yeah. Meth is cool because Breaking Bad. Said no one.
Yeah, right.
Kids don't do drugs. Now, here's the deal. Our boy Andrew Gillum. Andrew Gillum.
The mayor who made Tallahassee the great city that it is.
The great crap hole, who was already under investigation for corruption. He was under investigation
as
for
he
corruption.
was running for the governor.
As he was running for governor. 2 years removed from that run, is found at a gay orgy with an OD'd gay prostitute doing meth.
No arrests made.
No arrests made. No arrests made at all.
Rules for thee and not for me.
In case you forgot, kiddos, remember, the ruling elite class, it's rules for thee and not for me. Andrew Gillum. Now, here's the worst part. They billed him as the Black Pastor from Tallahassee. He's married with 3 kids. Such integrity. Caught.
The next Obama.
The next...
A good, honest family man, well-spoken.
Well, he was
clean.
He was on CNN.
He was clean.
All the time.
Right.
Clean.
Yeah.
Always on CNN. Always on CNN. Here's the funny thing is it must be a curse to go on CNN, because if you go on CNN and you do like a Michael Avenatti, you're eventually going to be arrested, a couple weeks later because you're the scum of the earth. Andrew Gillum's on there all the time, and magically, in 2 years, he turned into a gay orgy guy that does meth. Does it get lower than that?
Not much, man.
Now, I'm not saying because I'm so much better. I'm not. I am a rotten sinful. I'm the chief among sinners. I need Jesus just like Andrew Gillum needs Jesus. Okay? That aside, this was the guy that was going to run the state of Florida.
Well, and this is just...
Wow.
This is the best. This is the best that the left has to offer. They've got nothing. They have nothing. They have literally nothing to offer anyone.
Nothing. Yeah.
Even their free crap doesn't end up helping anybody.
No crap.
Nothing that they offer is good. Nothing. There's not a single thing that I agree with them on.
I mean, what does the Democratic Party have to offer?
Is Andrew Yang next?
Yang Gang?
I'd say either him or Buttigieg.
No, him and Buttigieg have been having a lot of fun, if you know what I mean. But anyways, long story short, I didn't say that. That's unverified, okay? Just kidding. China! But anyway, so my point is this. Here's the thing, and I'm not going to pretend that there's been no Republican that hasn't been caught in bad situations. Of course. Trust me, they're out there, documented.
The left isn't corrupt. Politicians are corrupt. The left politicians are just seem to be way more corrupt than...
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. Trump was banging Stormy Daniels when he wasn't the president, okay? I get it. I totally get it, okay? But you know what's funny is he didn't get caught with meth.
Yeah.
And a prostitute. Now, you can make the argument she's a porn star. It's the same thing. I get it, okay? But I wasn't paying for the hanky-panky. It was consensual. Now, here's the thing. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not making it any better. Not saying that that's a good thing. He definitely cheated on his wife. Definitely, okay? But neither one of us on this show have ever advocated that Donald Trump is in fact a born-again believer. He's not, okay?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
His moral turpitude is something that we should
yes,
be following.
100%.
No, that's not the case.
But
we shouldn't be looking to any politician as the archetype of moral excellence.
One. Not even Obama.
Definitely not him.
I mean, him and Michael, I mean, Michelle, I mean, sorry, I always mess that up. I apologize, sorry about that. But him and Michael, I mean, Michelle. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, long story short is, sorry, none of these guys are the arbiters of truth. Well, I wouldn't say truth. I would say morality. Okay, they're not. They're not the arbiters of morality. Okay, if we're looking for leaders for morality, sorry, you live in a fantasy world. It's never going to happen. One of the greatest guys in the Bible, David, still murdered a guy so he could bang his wife. I mean, he murdered a guy to bang his wife. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing Trump today. I'm sorry. I can't help it.
I don't mind.
I mean, you know what? There's so much Corona overload. I'm over it. I'm so over it right now.
How dare you?
How dare you? Yeah. And I almost... But yeah, I mean, here's the problem. Like even the most virtuous guy, the Bible says he was a man after God's own heart. And he still killed a guy to bang his wife. Okay? So it goes back to the Romans 3.
Hose before bros.
Hose before bros. That's not how it goes.
No, it's not.
It's bros before
Oh,
bros.
my bad. I always get that messed up.
China. But anyways, my point is this. Like, long story short, think about this. Think about this, okay? Think about it, all right? None of these guys are clean. They're not. But here's the problem, and this is what's driving me nuts about politics right now. We are trying so desperately, so hard to paint all of these guys as pure, perfect people. They are not. The only thing I give a rat's ass about, pardon my French, is do you uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States of America? Period.
Bingo bango.
Because you can't even uphold living a virtuous life. None of us can.
No.
All I want you to do is show up to your office and uphold and protect the Constitution of the United States of America. That's all I need you to do. That's it.
Sounds about right.
That's it. Now, that aside, if you're breaking the law by soliciting a prostitute, which that is still illegal in the state of Florida, if you did this in Vegas, no harm, no foul. Okay? You do whatever you want to in Sin City, in that sinful state. You do what you want. It's a crazy place. But then you're caught with meth.
Yeah.
And
Also illegal.
Also illegal. How in the world are you going to look a police department in the face and say, go stop those bad drug people? Go stop this person. Go stop this lawbreaker. It's ridiculous.
I don't know how they get to, well, I ran I'm the mayor of Tallahassee, and
Sure.
I ran for governor, so you're not going to arrest me. These are not the criminals you're looking for. You know, I mean, is this just the left have Jedi mind tricks or something?
The left is part of something we're going to talk about in our conspiracy theory section of the show, which is coming up very soon, that we are not. It's called The Elites versus Everyone Else. Dusty says, "Stop breaking the law, a-hole!" Sorry, we can't, even though I just said I said rat's ass. I said rat's ass.
You can say ass on television. You can't say a-hole.
Oh, you can't say a-hole?
Yeah.
You can't say ass?
You can say ass.
Hole.
No, you can't. Yeah, you can't.
Oh, okay. You just can't put them together.
Correct.
Gotcha.
We definitely need term limits for Congress. You're absolutely right.
You're right, freedom, redneck, China.
That will be a significant win.
Yeah, because it breaks up the swamp. That's the true way to break up the swamp. If Donald Trump wants to do something amazing and go down as the greatest president of all time, which he already has a stellar resume, if he wants to lock it in, lock it in! Term limits for our Congress. That is a walk-off home run grand slam. Game over. That is the Dodgers player pumping his arm around the bases for the win in the World Series. You put term limits in, you break the whole system. It's broken, and I love it. Break the bureaucracy, break it up. Because then it doesn't matter if there's a two-party system. It doesn't matter, because the people that would build up this bureaucracy would not be in power. And here's the thing. All the buddies of the swamp people that they keep bringing in, these unelected bureaucrats that run you and my life, won't exist anymore. There will not be there won't be multi-millionaires making money not actually doing anything other than sucking off the teat of the taxpayer, okay? Because that's the problem. The government does not pay these people. We do. You and I. We pay them. So when people talk about this stimulus, like, yay, we're going to get a stimulus from the government! No, you're just getting your money back. You're getting your money back. You pay into it every single time you do a W-2, kiddos. Every time. You're paying into the Ponzi scheme that is Social Security that absolutely none of us on this freaking podcast will get, period. It's your money anyways. But the government gonna give me my money! I went to Sesame Street at SeaWorld over the weekend.
Yeah, I saw.
It was awesome.
You enjoyed it?
I loved it, man.
Right on.
I popped the characters every single time. I got them laughing.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
Can't say popped.
Can't say popped?
I'm just kidding.
The word of the day! Ah! Remember that from Pee Wee Herman? $1,000 wins my Yang vote. But yeah, I mean, I want to see my Not My President wackos. Yeah, exactly. Here, Topher Music on TikTok pointed that out very early on this morning. It's like, I want to see all these never Trumpers and Orange Man Bad and Trump derangement syndrome people get their checks and proceed to rip it up. Out of principle, because the left is full of principled people, right?
Oh, for sure.
They're so full of principle that they would just rip up that, because Orange Man Bad, right? Mm-hmm. Right?
But the other side of it is that we're small government, don't want, handouts from the government.
I don't.
People. But, I'm taking that money.
Yeah, here's the deal.
But
listen.
The problem is that it's my money.
Exactly. But we can justify our point because it is our money.
Yeah, they stole the money from me, and now, I'm getting it back.
Listen, I never said Orange Man Bad. Give me that money. Give me my money back. It's like tax returns. Tax returns. It's a joke. It is not their money. You just overpaid the government.
Yeah, it's not free money.
Because it's your money. You paid for that. You didn't build that. Gosh, screw you, Obama. But anyways, that's my whole point, man. It's like, this is what's hilarious to me. From a principled standpoint, if you're on the left, and you try to poo-poo Orange Man for this. One, all the Yang Gang people are hypocrites because they wanted this money anyways. Two, okay, if you're a liberal that, Orange Man bad, and he gives you $1,000 a week, or $1,000 for a month, you ain't gonna rip that up. Stop. Mm-hmm. From a conservative, principled standpoint, we could justify it because it's our money anyways. You should be giving it to us. I shouldn't be giving you this much money anyways.
You shouldn't have this money.
No.
In fact, all that you've done to ruin our purchasing power in the past few decades.
Sure.
And not you, the Trump administration, but you, the federal government.
The deep swamp.
Yeah.
The deep swamp.
You actually owe us a lot more.
100%.
Because our purchasing power has dropped by like something like 80% since like the 60s or 70s.
No crap.
Like 80%.
College was like $2,000 in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
$2,000 to go to school.
I mean, I remember when I graduated from high school, gas was $1.07.
Well, it's good there now because
it's dropping because Russia and
Russia.
I think Russia and China are
That's
like feuding over.
Of course.
Whatever, and they're also probably trying to destroy fracking in America.
And they'll get the tax money of whatever we spend it on. They'll get the taxes off of that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
They get it back.
Oh yeah.
But it's a game. It's a freaking game.
There'll be some kind of new tax hidden somewhere else.
Of course.
That, is for the economic recovery.
Sure.
Blah 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 blah.
Blah 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 blah. But I mean, here's the thing. To Trump's credit, we're taxed less than we have been. We've been getting taxed less.
For sure.
For the returns, I don't know if you saw this or not, but like for kids, dude, Trump did some good things. If you've got kids and dependents on your tax returns, Trump did some good spit on that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Period. All right. I'm getting taxed less, and guess what? I'm getting a lot of my return because it was my money anyways. Because I'm having kids. You know what I mean? So the Saudis pissed off the Russians.
That's what it was.
I like it. That's called capitalism.
The only problem is right now fracking is still an expensive endeavor, but it's the reason why we are oil independent, energy independent.
But
for the first time ever.
But to your point, there's no competition because here's the problem: during the Bush Obama years, we are solely dependent still on Middle Eastern oil.
Yeah.
The moment Trump gets in and says, screw this, we're not going to regulate things, we become energy independent. Mm-hmm. It's called capitalism.
Oh, for sure.
So now people have to compete for our money.
Sure.
And we win.
But the thing is that places like Russia and China and the Saudis can manipulate through OPEC, which is just
but the bottom line is
corrupt organization. They can manipulate the price by holding and withholding, and that can hurt our fracking industry because then they can't afford to keep operating, which then would diminish our ability to be energy independent.
But to your point, and I'm going to disagree on a couple things. The fact that we have fracking has forced them into a place where they have to give us good price. Now, if they jettison the price up later, we have other options. We can go to the Saudis. We can go to our natural stuff. But it is what it is, man. OPEC Plus is a Russia.
The plus is Russia, yeah.
Yeah. So, but that's the reality of the situation. But I like the competition because it's lowering our gas prices.
But it's not actual competition, though.
Okay.
Well, because if you're artificially manipulating the market by withholding barrels,
okay,
and stuff like that, the market isn't actual. That's not a free market, and so there's not real competition. They're doing it purposefully. They're doing it, and they're fighting against us. And then the side benefit, I think, is that it could potentially hurt our fracking industry.
Okay.
So it's not necessarily the best thing until fracking becomes, so widespread, or the technology advances even further, so that it's cheaper to do, and then we can enjoy the benefits of this really cheap gas. I mean, it is a temporary benefit now, but let's understand that potentially long term,
the word
not
you used
the best thing
was potential.
Yes,
I want numbers and facts. To be fair, tree climber ain't knows the. To be fair. But anyways, listen. Valid point.
Yes.
Valid point. That is why you're the plausible of the show. All I'm saying is, Russia, oil, Saudi Arabia, oil, fracking in the USA. Give me the best price. Is that too simple?
No, I understand what you're saying. I'm happy
I'm just
that
the
it
fool.
costs less
I'm
at the
the
pump.
fool. I am the fool here,
I'm
okay?
happy that it costs less at the pump. I'm just not happy with bad actors in
True.
the world stage.
Speaking of bad actors in the world stage, give me some X-Files. So I made a TikTok video a long time ago, and it is amazing in 2020 how everybody's jumping on the bandwagon. You're all jumping on the bandwagon now. Now, here's the thing. The info warriors, the people that got cast off the Tea Party and realized what was going on and jumped into the InfoWars world 10 years ago, I was one of them, okay? And I just started listening to a few things here and there and putting things together and realizing that Alex Jones was talking about interdimensional demons and aliens, bro, in the fifth dimension and blah. Listen, cut through the fat.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that?
I was on today.
Yep.
I'm on today,
Yeah.
man. It's because I have my coffee.
Is that what that was?
McCafe from McDonald's.
I
Anyways.
thought that was a sweet tea.
Nah, bro. Screw that, bro. Listen, I'm not that Southern. I mean, I'm Southern.
You don't like sweet tea?
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. That is the only non-Southern thing about me. I can't do sweet tea.
I don't understand.
Listen,
I
here's the
understand
deal.
that.
When I moved from Ohio to Florida, then to California, and then back to Florida, bro, I still can't do sweet tea. Can't do it.
What is it
does
about sweet
nothing.
tea?
Does nothing for me.
Does nothing for you.
Listen, the Southern champagne is Coca-Cola. Okay? That is the true Southern champagne. Not sweet tea. It's Coca-Cola. Change my mind. I'll wait. Change my mind.
Yeah, that's just...
Change my
that's
mind.
Not even worth
Change
trying
my
to
mind.
Change your
No,
mind.
just change my mind.
You're so far out left field.
So here it is. Hey, here's the poll question. The questions come up. If you're at twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness, that's twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness. What is better, the Southern champagne, Coca-Cola, or sweet tea? Hit me with it, bro. Sorry, I'm tired of the party. It's all good, man. It's all good, vet guy. Let us know. What's better, Coca-Cola or sweet tea? Go. What do we got?
Sweet tea.
Let's see, man. I vote, so listen. Baba Yaga's got Coke, sweet tea. Come on, tree climber. What else we got? If you want to participate, it's at
Whop 'em with the tea?
twitch.tv/plausible. Whop 'em. What? I thought we were boys. I thought we were best friends. Attaboy, Baba Yaga, rum and Coke. Sweet tea? Of course, Dusty. Of course, Dusty. Gosh. Anyways, apparently I'm not Southern enough, okay?
You're definitely not.
I'm not Southern enough.
For a while.
I'm not white
I
enough for
don't
white
blame you.
people. I'm not black enough for black people.
Probably
And I'm
call
not
it
sweet
pop.
enough for the Southern people, okay?
Do you call it pop?
Yeah, it's pop.
Yeah, that's,
Pop.
That's what's wrong with you.
Oh, Power Hunter! Welcome to the Rube Nation. Oh, sorry, the Rube Empire. I can't read. Power, welcome to the show, man. Power, quick
That's what I'm
question.
And wampum, bro, we are here.
What's Wampum do? Why is Wampum doing that
Don't
to
do
me?
Coke. Now, Pepsi is very much adequate.
Gosh.
You are absolutely right. Pepsi is superior to Coke. And I love it.
Power Hunter, thank you for following, man. But quick question, Power Hunter. Sweet tea or Coca-Cola? The Southern Champagne, a.k.a. Coca-Cola, or sweet tea? Go.
Okay.
That's enough from you, Dusty! Gosh! Let's see, I'm voting against Pop for sweet tea. Attaboy! I'm singing. Listen, he's Canadian, too.
Okay.
What's the Canadian national anthem? How's it go? What's it? Wait, Canadian.
Isn't it God Save the Queen?
No. It's how's the Canadian national anthem start? Just give me the first couple words, and I'll figure it out. Somebody give me the first couple words of the Canadian national anthem, and I will sing it for you. And Justin Trudeau. What we got? Oh, here, got it. Oh, Canada,
Oh, sorry, yeah, Canada.
our home and gentle play, true patriots. I love you, Power Hunter. Power Hunter knows Coca-Cola. And Power Hunter, I would have a Labatt Blue and a Molson with you right now if I was up there in the frozen, beautiful tundra that is Canada. I love your shows, and I love your beer, and I love your attitude. I just don't like Justin Trudeau. Sorry.
I don't think anybody there likes Justin Trudeau.
No, but see, when I moved down south, I adopted most of the southern ways. I love professional wrestling more now than I did up north. I love NASCAR. I do like NASCAR. Mm-hmm. Denny Hamlin's my driver now because, you know, Junior had to retire, so that's another story for another time. And it was funny. I'm sitting there watching the Daytona 500, and I'm explaining to like 20 white people what's going on in NASCAR. What's going on here, sir? And the big brown guy's like, oh, by the way, they're drafting right now, so what they're trying to do is, and it's like, it is what it is, brother. But it is what it is. Power Hunter, because you followed, you got to know Canada because we love you. To be fair, all right? But it is what it is.
Oh, man, we're sorry I have to see you leave.
Where's he going?
He said he's got to bail.
Okay, hey, thank you for the follow, Power Hunter. Check us out every Wednesday night at 8:30 to 9 o'clock.
And Saturday, we're
this Saturday,
most likely like 90% going to have a show in the morning.
Power Hunter, if I see you again, I will give you no Canada, okay? I'll give you no Canada, okay? Yeah, I'm excited. Anyways, how are we going to Sweet Tea and Coke?
I don't know.
And why did you guys all turn your back on me? That's what's messed up. That's what's messed up. Are we frozen? We're back. It is what it is.
Okay.
So, conspiracy theory time, kiddos. This is how it goes down.
Oh, we're freezing. Are you guys seeing us freeze?
Are we lagging? Are we lagging? China. Give him a little stop. Don't touch me there. See if it's working. No, stop.
Okay. Must be on this side.
Now, here's the deal. Okay? Here's the reality of the situation. Let's go through the entire timeline of Corona. Now, all of the media wants you to believe that this virus magically popped up last week and Trump was not prepared for it. Mm-hmm. Let's go back a little bit of time. Okay? There's a little place called Hong Kong.
Okay.
Freezing. Is it freezing? Is it freezing right now? We working? Dusty.
I think most everybody's good.
Are we good now? Are we good now?
I think we are.
Step enrolling us. Okay. Now, Hong Kong happens.
Mm-hmm.
Protests are happening. They're wearing masks.
Mm-hmm.
They're making China look a little silly. Because China doesn't really like this thing called freedom as much as they say they do. Now, they like reaping the benefits of capitalism. However, they like to control it. Okay? The Borg just canceled their invasion due to COVID-19. Dusty! I just watched First Contact last night. Star Trek First Contact.
Great movie.
It's so good. It's so good, man. Here's the other thing. Another poll question. What is the best Star Trek cast? It's Next Generation for me.
Oh, 100%.
So much better. So much better than the original.
100%.
So much better. Better characters. Anyways, we are the Borg.
Respect Knuckles.
Respect Knuckles!
Yeah.
We are the Borg. Assimilate. Resistance is futile.
We'll all become one. The Borg.
So, China
Yes.
is looking embarrassed because of the Hong Kong protests, okay? Deep Space Nine is up there. 7 of 9 on the Picard show. Have you seen the Picard show?
No, I have it. I have it set up to watch. I'm going to watch it. I just...
Dude, it's COVID-19 time.
Dude, I'm now 3 weeks behind on AEW.
Well, we gotta just watch it tonight.
I just had no time.
We're gonna watch it tonight, AEW.
Well, it's on right now. It's like ending in 10 minutes.
Exactly, so we get to watch it afterwards, right?
No.
Oh, you can't do that with your box.
Well, it's not. Yeah, it's not a.
Oh, okay.
It won't be available yet.
Sorry.
Probably tomorrow I could.
Sorry about that.
It's all good, dude.
But yeah, Hong Kong's happening. Protests are happening. Mm-hmm. The Hong Kong people are peacefully protesting. They're pissed because they don't have guns to defend themselves. They've got American flags rocking and rolling.
They're getting shot in the streets.
The Hong Kong situation is getting so bad.
They're getting corralled into trains and sent back to to Beijing.
Yes. So here's the thing.
I've heard that there might be some SJW stuff on
Well,
Picard.
here's what I would argue on the SJW stuff. I think the inference... I haven't seen as much, and I've watched all the episodes, so it's not too bad from my end. It's like when people overreacted about... what was the movie everybody overreacted
Is
on?
it Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah, it's basically like the Beauty and the Beast, like throwing in the... I mean, there's definitely a rainbow people agenda. Yes, we get it. But I think that it plays true to who Picard actually is. It does the due diligence of the original cast of Next Generation, and I definitely think the fact that 7 of 9's in that bad boy is just, it's fire. I'm sorry, it's just awesome. And she is a Billy badass, you know what I mean? Captain Marvel, that's another good example. Everybody was like, this is so horrible, Captain Marvel. And I got your point. Listen, I agreed with your assessment of it. It wasn't as bad as it was hyped. So if anybody's not seen Picard, I would check it out. It's a great show. I think it's awesome, okay?
See, like, and Dusty's mentioning in Star Trek Discovery, I feel like Discovery's got plenty of SJW stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
But
whatever.
Long story short is this. It's going to happen no matter what.
But, I mean, freaking Roddenberry was a socialist, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't a surprise. Their view of the future is a socialist paradise. That is impossible.
It's impossible.
So
there's no need for money in the future in Star Trek.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Everybody just does their job for the sake of humanity.
Yeah.
Because we invented warp travel. Total bullcrap.
I think
Firefly is a more
yes.
Realistic picture of the future.
Star
with space
Wars
travel.
is a more realistic view of what it's going to be like.
Yeah.
Whoever gets the most technology is going to rule the deal, man.
Yeah.
And they won't have a constitution to stop them. But conspiracy. Okay. Hong Kong's happening. Getting so bad that it makes the NBA look bad because people are trying to wear free Hong Kong shirts to NBA shows. Okay. Or NBA shows. That's really what they are. Britain Circus. Conspiracy theory. Okay. Sorry, I'm already getting into conspiracy theory.
Yep.
LeBron looks stupid. All of the NBA people who say Orange Man bad when confronted with freeing Hong Kong, they got really quiet. It's almost like the Chinese overlords didn't really want them to talk about that. Now, the NBA looked like crap. The ratings were down, again, because it was their version of taking a knee, Colin Kaepernick, and shocker, the NBA doesn't exist anymore. That being said, the moment that Hong Kong starts getting some real media traction, insert the woohoo flu.
Chinese virus. China
virus.
It comes from China.
Okay, now, the China virus happens. Now, in January, let's keep with the timeline, CNN criticized Donald Trump because his response crew was all white males.
Okay. Side note.
We
were calling it Woohoo flu,
Woohoo
Wuhan flu, Chinese flu.
Yes.
Real Ashley Claire said, at least we're not calling it the Kung flu. And I was like, no, I am calling it the Kung flu from now on. That's a brilliant name, Kung flu.
The Kung Fu flu. Now, Kung Fu flu is happening. Trump assembles a task force. Keep in mind, this is January, and they're too white and too straight. That was the criticism of CNN. I crap you not. Now, February 15th, we fast forward 6 weeks. The first documented case of corona is detected here in America. Magically, CNN forgets that Trump has already got a task force involved, has already spent $8 billion.
It's already restricted air travel from China.
Already restricted air travel.
He's not doing enough. He doesn't care.
To stop the Kung Fu flu, okay? To stop this. Then they report, Trump hasn't done anything about this. Oh, wait a minute. What? You said that his task force was too white and straight, remember? Liberal logic! Now, here's the beautiful thing about this whole deal. All of this is happening the same month that 219 CEOs disappear. Thanos. At the same time, the Hong Kong story disappears.
There you go. Got it.
I
You
can't
nailed it.
say disappears. China.
You nailed it.
Kung Fu Flu.
No, just
Please.
Kung Flu.
Kung
Flu.
Flu.
There you go.
Wuhan Do. Ping Pong Ching. Okay, now. That's racist! No, it's not. Sorry, it's not. Now, here's the beautiful thing. Now, as this is all happening, the question is very simple. What in the world... I am Ray. Now,
We need the
Dusty!
respect.
Now, here's the deal. As this is all... Whoa. Where are we going? Where do we go?
You snapped, and so we...
Oh, wait, sorry.
cleared it
So
away.
every time I snap, go ahead. I snap.
Technical difficulties.
No technical... We're here. We're still here. It's a joke. Lots of funnies and ha-has on the show. At twitch.tv/plausible foolishness. That's twitch.tv/plausible foolishness. Now, here's the crazy thing about the whole situation. Now, we've used this virus, which as of yesterday had killed 97 Americans from February 15th until March 16th. Okay? 97 deaths. You break that down,
Okay.
that's 2.6 deaths per day.
Okay.
There are 5,000 up until a couple days ago, so these numbers can change. So come get me later on, liberals. Your numbers are wrong. I'm basing them off facts from 2 days ago, okay? Now, there were 5,723 documented cases of corona, 97 deaths. That comes out to 0.016% death rate. Meaning, translation, you have a 98% survival rating of this virus. Now, let's break down the numbers. 2.6 people die a day right now from corona. Guess how many people die of car accidents in America each day?
Hundreds.
100 a day. Guess how many people die from influenza in America each day? 138. Guess how many kids are aborted in a month in the United States of America? 60,000. Somebody do the math, divide that by 30. It's a lot.
That would be 20,000 a day.
2,000.
2,000.
2,000.
I can do maths.
We're not going to be
2,000.
like you, MSNBC, and can't do math and say that Bloomberg can give everybody $1 million, okay?
I wish you could.
And when we screw up our math, we're not going to blame racism like that troglodyte did. She's a whore, and I don't like her. Just kidding. It's a joke. It's funny. She probably is. Now, here's the thing. Dusty, if you're keeping up with the math, that means we are freaking out about a disease that kills 2.6 people a day versus the flu that kills 138 people a day. We have shut down things. We have become more like China in restricting our travel, and the federal government suggesting that we listen to the states. Now, our states have taken this as an opportunity to control things. I hate to do this. Father, forgive me for the sin that I'm about to commit, okay? Will you forgive me? But Mike DeWine, the governor of Ohio, has taken it upon himself to enact tyranny in Ohio. Why do I say that? Arnold Classic, that has 250,000 visitors every year, shut down. They're shutting down gyms, bars, and restaurants. So now you're stuck at home if you're a server, a bartender, or a gym owner, or a restaurant owner, not making any money whatsoever. Because states like Ohio, New York, and New Jersey, who have enacted curfews now, that's not at all martial law. Okay? Mm-hmm. That's not tyranny. Because of our system, which, again, I agree with our system, states should have power, okay? Mm-hmm. Notice that DeSantis hasn't shut anything down yet.
Federalism.
Weird, okay? Some governors have taken it upon themselves to enact tyranny. Because of the Kung Flu. That 2.6 people died.
That one governor is trying to tack on gun bans.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe did successfully, I'm not sure.
Of course. Listen, here's the problem. I know y'all hate Alex Jones. I know you hate him. He's a conspiracy nut. He's bad. He was talking about this 10 years ago. That they would go back and watch In-Game, which is on YouTube. They haven't taken it down yet. Now, could Alex Jones be controlled opposition? Absolutely. Interdimensional demons and mother... Okay, I get it. The turn of the frickin' frog's gay. I get it. Okay? Michelle Obama's a man! And it's true. But okay, listen, I get it.
Why do you make me do these things?
Do what? What are you talking about? I'll just have to go back and...
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that?
I'm getting good at that, man.
Yeah, you are.
Last time I was hanging out with Michelle. Anyways, go look that video up.
How dare you?
You're missing out on the... If you're on TikTok right now, you're missing twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness. You're missing this. Now, you got to go to twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness. Now, they will take this upon themselves, the deep state, to seize more control. Because that's what governments do.
Sure.
They will take any opportunity to snatch more power. This is what we call a poop test. And I don't mean poop, I mean the SHIT test, okay? This is what chicks do to you before you get married to them, gentlemen. It's called a SHIT test, okay? They test you to see how far they can go to control what you're trying to do. Now, some of us who are married, and we love being married, I love being a slave to my beautiful, sexy wife, Charity, okay? But every person does this. They S-test other people. This is a government deep state S-test. If they can tell you that the Wu-Hu flu, the Kung flu, the China coronavirus is a pandemic that's going to kill us all, and we have to take your freedoms away and your power away to save you, this is how tyranny starts.
Correct.
Was it Ben Franklin?
Have you heard of the Patriot Act?
What? 9/11?
Yeah.
Wait, the 16 box-cutting terrorists that magically got a hold of a plane, magically rammed it into the two towers of the building down in, where was that at? In New York City. And then magically a third building, Building 7, fell down, but just ignore that. That never happened, but it did. Going through all of this, we go through the terrorizers. And George W. signs into law that Patriot Act. Mm-hmm. I know you guys like to forget about Julian Assange and good old Mr. Snowden, but they kind of told us about something, right? That right now they're spying on you, and they legally can do it because we caved in fear. We gave up our freedoms in fear. Ben Franklin said this, man. A society that would sacrifice their freedom for safety deserves neither. Let me repeat that in Donald Trump voice. A society that sacrifices its freedom for safety deserves neither. I'm getting good at this Trump voice, bro. Now, think about this, kiddos. That's how the Patriot Act came into play. Because remember, box-cutting terrorists ran themselves into a building and killed a lot of people. But magically the security staff wasn't there the day of 9/11. Don't read that. Don't look that up because that's just a conspiracy theory. And don't look at anything that has to do with Building 7 because it didn't even get hit and somehow fell. You didn't hear me say that. It's all conspiracy theory.
True. It is theory.
And the plane that hit the Pentagon, even though Bill Clinton slipped up and said the plane that hit the Pentagon. And here's the other thing that everybody forgets about that whole deal. Who was it? Who was the Treasury for Bush? He lost $1 trillion.
Yeah.
He lost $1 trillion on September 10th, and then magically 9/11 happens, and no one asks questions where that $1 trillion went. $1 trillion. Thanos. Gone. But it's just a conspiracy theory. Go back to sleep. So here's the thing, and here's the reality situation. Matt's going to have a completely different take on this, but from me, when I'm looking at the woohoo flu, the kung fu flu, the China virus here, this is a crap test to see how much they can get away with so they can take away our power. Period. Go ahead.
So that's definitely... Well, I mean, I whether or not it's a deep state globalist plot, which I believe it could easily be.
It is. But yeah, no, I mean,
but how will we ever know 100%?
We won't.
Yeah, exactly.
We won't. We'll never know it because here's the problem. They'll give you a little bit of information just so that you kind of see what's going on, but then they're always pulling the rug. It's like these, it's like any deep state operation. You know what I mean? Read any of them. Don't do me a favor, Rubes. Don't read about Project Mockingbird. Don't read about how the CIA literally puts people in the media to control the narrative. Don't read about that. Okay? Don't read about Project Paperclip, where they took Nazi scientists and started your favorite organization, NASA.
Well, everybody knows that.
Well, everybody knows, but they ignore that. It's like, oh, hey, we killed the Jews. Now we're going to help you get to the moon. We forget about that. We forget about all these things. We neglect them willfully. And then 9/11 happens, and we're like, please, George W., take our rights. Yay! And again, we're not rhinos, okay? We're conservatives. We will always say that we're conservatives. Mm-hmm. I do not shill for the Republican Party. I don't shill for the Democratic Party. I'm a registered Democrat, okay? Mm-hmm. So when I cast my vote for Tulsi yesterday...
Did you?
Screw you, guys. I can only vote Democrat.
Yeah, that's true, you can.
I can only vote Democrat in Florida, man. Because I'm a registered Democrat, so I can only vote Democrat. So I couldn't vote for Trump. So that's even more crazy. Neither one of us voted for Trump in the primary. See you in November, biatches. We need the DX music.
Alright,
go ahead.
Okay, so this isn't my take. This is my
I feel your freedom, redneck, by the way.
Yeah, this isn't
true.
My take on what's happening. I'm probably more in line with what he just said. But I find this take very interesting.
I want to hear it.
Okay. So, how many of you are familiar with QAnon? I've dabbled.
There's a conspiracy that he's Alex Jones, but keep going.
It's going to be a conspiracy about everything.
I heard he was Elvis, but keep going.
Yeah.
Tupac.
So the Q whites that I follow because they tend to be small government, conservative, a lot of times Christians, or at least professing.
I've noticed that a lot of the Q whites are Christians.
Yeah, well, they I mean, like there's a lot of Bible verse stuff that Q drops too.
Oh, weird.
But anyway,
so Q's trying to get close to the truth. Well, keep going. Sorry.
Well, either way, what they're saying is that this virus was a deep state test run. Like, let's see how we can manipulate societies, and have them lock up, and then take over like that. But Trump and his allies, such as Q, which Q is probably more than just one person, but actually a group of people, supposedly.
We are the Borg. Yes.
Have turned it around on them, and they're using this lockdown as a means to keep all the elite pedophile rings and the deep state swamp rats in America. Okay, and supposedly there's 150,000 plus indictments that are sealed, waiting to go. And so, like, and this is also tied to the CEOs who have left, okay, who have resigned, that their resignation is really a cover because they're about to get taken out. And the same goes with all these celebrities and NBA players and so on and so forth, who are contracting the coronavirus. That's a cover for for where they really are, as it's all coming down at once, and so these police agencies are going to come and just wipe out the deep state and the globalists and the elite pedophile whatever, all in one go. And we're gonna come out of this coronavirus lockdown in a brand new America. I even heard them say that they have monetary plans to put us back on the gold standard and ready to inject trillions into the economy to get us jump started back up again and on the ship will be righted. The storm is upon us, they say.
Yeah. I would love for that to be true.
Me too.
I would love.
Yeah. I would love for that to be true.
I'm such a negative Nancy when it comes to the future, not because
I'm a negative Nancy when it comes to just about any conspiracy.
Yeah. I'm a negative Nancy. I see the worst coming all the time, just because the good book says it's going to get worse before it gets better. Mm-hmm. To be fair.
Yeah, to be fair.
If that's true, that would be one of the most amazing things that happens, and then Trump would be the greatest president of all time if he locks that thing down.
I'd say he'd be tied with George Washington.
I'd say
George Washington and his ilk gave us, this.
They birthed the baby. Trump's just sending us to college. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks, Dad. Thank you.
Yep.
Can I come home and do laundry?
Trump sending us to college. That's good.
Now, to be fair,
I
would love to see the pedophiles get shut down.
100%.
Dude,
No. 1,000%.
No. 1 trillion %.
Okay, you're gonna do me like that? You're gonna jump that far ahead?
Infinity
percent to the infinite
power. Yeah, I mean that's the thing is to be fair, Baba Yaga, the deep state is deeply rooted in the legal system, and they know how to get out of things. I mean, right now, here's another thing that no one's talking about is Hillary's getting retried for her emails. Nobody's talking about that right now. What? Oh, crap.
Retried or reinvestigated?
Reinvestigated, and she has to testify. She actually has to testify to what she's being reinvestigated. Which, trust me, Hillary just did it. I think she pulled like a legal move a couple days ago to like basically try to legally force them to not let her speak about what's going on, and that got thrown out by a federal judge. For once, a federal judge ruled in favor of Trump.
Yeah, but
what?
Trump's been appointing a bunch of federal judges.
Amen. Now, here's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, Judicial Watch, they're awesome.
And they specifically were asking her about Benghazi, and she's been dodging that like nobody's business because guess what? Yeah, Judicial Watch. Thanks, Baba Yaga. But she's been dodging it like crazy, but the reality is she's going to have to pay the piper. Just like Justice Smollett is going to hopefully pay the piper for talking about...
Juicy Smollett?
Yeah. Juicy Smollett. That Juicy Smollett. It's kind of strange. Anyways, I think a lot of he's been winning too much.
Gosh,
winning.
I'm so tired of winning.
I'm so tired of winning too.
I just want to lose once, gosh.
Oh, it's going to happen. But here's the problem, and the problem is this. My fear is we've only got about 4 more years of this winning. Okay, and Trump's not dumb. I think he's going to try to do as much damage as possible to this craziness before somebody else steps in. Because the problem is, if you get anybody from the political world that's in there, they're already tied into the deep state. So it is what it is. But yeah. Liberty Scum, I think 1,000. Yeah, we were talking about this in the live feed earlier. Again, I'm not sitting there advocating for the $1,000. I don't think that's necessarily the smartest move for our country right now, seeing as we're in a bunch of debt. Now, however, to be fair, this is a hyper hysterical response to a disease that is literally killing 2.6 people in America a day. And it's damaged. The most damage is not even in the death toll. Even though death is super... listen, death is horrible. It sucks
the
that
virus
people
doesn't
die.
worry me at all.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, maybe for my parents or whatever.
Sure.
But not for me or my family.
Yeah.
We'll get... if we got it, we'd get a little sick and then we'd be fine.
Yeah.
But...
it sucks.
It's what's happening to the economy. It's what's happening to small businesses all over the place now that nobody's going out and buying and spending. And I mean, these people rely on it, and then all the people getting laid off because there's just no work for them to do. And, there's no income coming in, so they need to cut costs as much as possible so that they can weather this storm. And then, is rent still going to be due? Probably.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably.
And here's the problem.
I think if I was a landlord, I'd be like calling my customers, whatever, and saying, "Listen, don't worry about rent this month."
Yeah. But here's the deal. Here's the reality situation.
We're all over leveraged. That's the problem.
The problem is
debt.
Educating these like not so smart people about the Andrew Yang angle is this. That is a stimulus. It's not a like. Now Schumer's trying to do this already. Chuck Schumer on the Hill was like, "Whoa, we'll be able to help him out for April." What? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I yawned.
Sorry, Chuck Schumer. Sorry, he does that to me too.
The worst.
Now Schumer has already said, "Now listen, this is good for April, but what about May and April?" Now they're trying. The liberals will do what liberals do. They will try to make this a thing. The problem is, it's not like they're going to cut taxes. They easily could just cut taxes. That would be an easier solution. But the problem is, what they want is the tax to come in, and for them to be like, "Hey, we're giving you money." No, it's our money. You know what I mean? So it's just educating people what's going on with this, and the fact that it's a stimulus. To Baba Yaga's point, freaking, at this point, does it matter? Hillary Clinton, I wanted to punch her in the throat when she said that.
Yeah, for sure.
4 American deaths, at an embassy. No big deal.
Yeah, cool. We're okay with our people dying to other nations.
But Orange Man bad for responding for an attack on one of our embassies. But, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, does it matter? Give me a break, man. But it is what it is. Yeah, exactly. And this is the thing, it's just education. You got to end the liberal logic. This isn't socialism. This is a stimulus pack. And here's the other thing, too. It's not the government giving us money. It's the government giving back the money that we already gave them. We earned that money.
Yeah, that they took from us.
So
it
is what it is. Yeah. So it is what it is.
But it does, yes, you're right, it does push the ideology that it could work.
Of course. But here's the easiest way to debunk this whole situation. Venezuela.
Yeah.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
How's it working for Venezuela?
Yeah,
Cuba.
all the people were...
China.
Venezuela, the oil money was given to the people.
Yeah.
To the people.
No, it's the people's money, jackass. Jackass!
It's ludicrous.
100%.
Like... And you'll see this. Even if we get the $1,000, it's not going to be that much of a stimulus.
No, it's not, and it's going
because people are just going to hoard it because we're under lockdown and money is precious.
No, well, sorry. No, Americans will blow that. Americans will blow that.
Not in this situation.
I don't think buying patterns are going to change in the situation because I literally think because Americans don't save money.
Well, no, they have to because nothing's open. So unless they may use it to make another run on the grocery store.
I need toilet paper.
Like fools. But
did you see the meme with the outbreak?
That's another thing. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, go ahead.
Price gouging. First of all, it's called price gouging.
Yeah.
To demonize the practice of market economics. Supply and demand economics. Got to demonize it because capitalism is evil.
Yeah, it's true.
But
that's word wizardry.
That is. But price gouging is immoral. Except so the businessmen who raise the prices because demand is so high are greedy and evil. But the guy who takes advantage of forced low prices and buys way more toilet paper and way more hand sanitizer than he needs because he's greedy is actually still a moral agent. somehow.
Listen, man. Listen, dog. Listen, man, I can't. Listen, I don't speak liberal or liberal logic, so it's going to be a hard one for me to understand. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's just tough.
I do, and it pains me to no end.
Yeah. Like what Florida had to do with plywood price. Yeah, 100%. I listen, I see that. I get it. Totally get it. I see both sides. I see both sides of the argument.
For sure. I understand that there's going to be poor people out there who can't afford it, you know?
Yeah.
Who can't afford the higher prices.
Well, here's my fear, and here's two things that I want to talk about economically.
Potentially.
Yes.
Potentially. We don't even know what those poor people are, or whether or not they can actually not afford it, because we don't allow the practice.
Yeah.
You know? We don't let the market do what the market do.
Yeah, but, well, yeah. Listen, I see both sides. So, my fear is inflation. Obviously, it's inflation. But I talked about it earlier today. I bought a bunch of stock today. I'm a greedy conservative. You know, there's blood in the water. So I bought a bunch of stocks as the stocks are low right now. They're tanked right now, right? Disney was trading at what, like $79? It was trading at $79. This is the lowest Disney was trading at in like 6 years.
How much?
$79, which is dirt cheap.
Yep.
Now, was it 2 months ago? It was $151. So now it's trading at $79. Here's the thing: Corona's not going to last forever, kids.
No,
we'll get over it.
The opportunity to invest in the stock market.
And here's
100%.
And here's the beautiful thing: the 50-year anniversary for Walt Disney is coming up in 2021. So you know they're about to blow that stock price up. So if you buy it now, whoo, Who Flew is going to help you out. But that's just me. But it is what it is. China flu. China. Anyways. Yeah, if you're on TikTok right now, head over to twitch.tv/plausible foolishness, because this is going to be the best part of the show where we answer the questions for everybody. So make sure you head over to twitch.tv/plausible foolishness. That's twitch.tv/plausible foolishness. If you're on TikTok, thank you for the support, but you got to head over to twitch.tv/plausible foolishness, because I can't read half the things you're saying. Sorry. I want to see it on the real big screen.
It's too small.
It's too small.
Too far away.
Like China. Okay? Now... I don't know why I keep saying that. I apologize. Shut up, Dusty! Quit laughing at me, Dusty! I am Ray. So.
Yeah, you did it again.
Dang it, I did it. I'm so sorry. Every time I do that, for some reason. Oh crap! Sorry!
Come on,
sorry.
bro.
Sorry. China power. It's the woohoo flu, kung fu flu, kung flu. Anyways, so we're gonna open up for our questions, guys. We got about 10 minutes here. What questions have you been dying to ask the Rube, the emperors of the Rube Empire? We got to hear it, man. So it's all good. Wait 2 weeks to buy Liberty Scrub. Listen, you said that earlier. I get it. But dude, all I'm saying is Disney stocks at 79 right now.
Buy now, with the intention of probably understanding that it might even drop lower, probably, and then buy again.
Dusty. Guess who I ran into at the gym? The Muffler Man. You know the Muffler Man?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I ran into him at the gym. He works out at my gym all the time now. It's so good.
Sweet.
He's getting all jacked up. It's fun, man. We were talking about you.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, I've been getting this guy in the gym. I've been getting him all jacked and tan, man.
Well,
I
not
told
tan, but...
Jacked! Get me in the gym, bro!
I wish I could do it more.
Dude.
Time.
You, dude, me and the largest man on the planet, we're lifting on Friday.
Okay.
I cut a promo on him. Did you see that online?
Sam told me about it.
Oh, it was great. I had to cut a promo on him. I'm like, I don't care if you're the largest man in the world or in Orlando, you still gotta live with Daddy. All right, what do we got?
Okay, so why have people been worrying about martial law?
It's a great question. Why do you think the principal tenets of martial law be bad? Go, Matt.
I mean, it's basically government forcing us to stay indoors. To restricting it's restriction of freedom. And so why could it get to that point if they deem it necessary?
Well, here's the thing. When you introduce the element of the police state,
yeah,
it's not like the government will retract.
Like currently, our isolation is by choice. Mm-hmm. We still have the freedom to go and do as we please. They're just recommending, and we're tending to follow their advice. I'm okay with that. Advise me, and and if I see fit to do so, I will do it.
Yeah.
But as fears ramp up,
Yep.
and greedy little war pigs see opportunity.
Aussie! Sorry.
Yeah, see opportunity. Will they take advantage of it? I
The
hope
answer
not.
is yes.
But yeah,
Because the government. Here's the problem. You live in a government now that is controlled by the deep state. Don't be fooled.
I mean,
The
Abraham
deep state-
Lincoln implemented martial law.
True. Listen, but that's a totally different world. You okay? And I'm not justifying. I'm just saying the different tenor of the country at that point.
For sure.
You've got
Yeah.
You got the
No,
emancipation of slaves. You just had a war, okay, where there are people south of the border that want to kill you. Okay,
Sure.
like so. At the end of the day, I get it, but here's the problem in 2020. While this crap test is going on, when you introduce the police state, the deep state is not a conservative thinking swamp. They don't think about conserving the Constitution. They are concerned about conserving their power. So if you give them if you give the deep state an inch, they will take a mile every single time. They will, because it starts with the curfew, then it starts with the police state, then it starts with you can't buy guns and ammo. Then they're going to weed you out and bleed you out from guns and ammo to the point where you have nothing. That's why it's important to be ready and stocked up just in case. Because once they do that, they can systematically, slowly take control of what's going on. Because their goal is this. The deep state's goal has always been erode the Constitution, which is killing your freedom of speech, which is part of what a police state will become, and taking your ability to fight back with arms.
Because the Constitution is an impediment to their power
100%.
and wealth.
Because if I can talk freely and I can protect that freedom with my guns, there's not a whole lot that they can do about it, and they know.
It's almost like the Constitution was designed to be that.
It is. It is
weird.
designed.
Oh.
It is designed
Oh, it was.
to stop tyranny and police states, and that is why people are freaking about any potential police state in the United States of America. There's a difference between curfews because there's a hurricane going on and curfew for the freaking woo-foo flu. Okay, completely different world.
This is the way.
This is the way, baby. But hopefully that answers your question, Freedom Redneck. And I saw your comment about the Rothschilds, and I 1000% agree with you. They're the true enemy, but that's another story for another time. Dusty points out that Procter & Gamble 3 weeks ago was trading at $28, and it's $104 now? Dusty. That hurts my heart. I totally would have jumped on that one, man. Yeah. But yes, into Dusty's, Wolverines! Red Dawn, biatches, let's go. But it is what it is, man.
My special counsel, Hugh Janus, will be investigating these false claims about me.
The deep state is upon us! But yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Bring it,
man.
deep state. We have no legal representation.
We have zero legal representation, and you will be able to protect your pedophile nation all day long, man. So it is what it is.
Charmin is their only brand.
Yeah.
But they probably have, like, Purell or something like that.
They probably got something. It is what it is. Do you think the suspension of reserve requirement... suspension of the reserve requirement. What do you think, man?
I don't even know about it, so I couldn't...
Yeah,
comment.
I'm not familiar on that one, dude. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm well informed, but I'm not that informed. All I know it's the woohoo flu, kung flu, China. Explain a little bit more, D, so we know what's going on. Sorry, I was like, suspension, huh? Do you know what that's going on there?
Mm-mm.
But long story short is, I am definitely afraid of martial law. I am definitely afraid of the police state. Not because I don't trust our boys in blue. I love our, I love our boys in blue. But at the end of the day, I think that their job is to protect the Constitution. And
yeah, I mean, well, it's what I always say. As conservatives, we hold this idea in tension.
Yeah.
The police are heroes who risk their lives to better, to take out criminal scum and keep the streets safe. On the other hand, the police also enforce laws that are unconstitutional and against human rights, and will be many of them will be on the front lines of trying to like take our guns or whatever.
Yep. So I don't want to put our guys in that position. One, And I'm not going to say that they're beyond corruption or whatever, but it is what it is, which is great. Vet guy says that we'll get Craven Moorhead to investigate the deep state. Amount of banks are supposed to have in their holdings. Yeah, I think
so they suspended how much they're supposed to have. Like, they don't have to have anything for their accounts.
That's dangerous. Needless to say, that's dangerous.
Yeah, for sure.
I think your boy Glenn Beck was talking about that.
Yeah,
he's talking about the banks were, But Andrew Gillum, no arrest. We'll institute police state on you, but we won't arrest the guy in the gay orgy that was doing meth. But it's America. It is what it is. Yeah, how much before the looting starts?
Yeah, that's interesting. I'm surprised that it actually hasn't. I guess it's because the lockdown is.
Yeah.
I guess there's enough fear of what, for some reason, I guess being ignorant, enough fear of what running into your fellow citizen could do, i.e. getting sick.
Yeah.
That nobody wants to risk it. Maybe. I don't know. Or because it's been presented as a voluntary thing, which it is. At least except for in some of the places that you mentioned.
Yeah, 100%. If you're watching right now live on TikTok, you're totally missing it. You got to go to twitch.tv/plausible foolishness. Deep State, our special guest celebrity that shows up on the show all the time. Who's he is the Deep State. Some say he's QAnon. I don't know. We'll see. He's controlled opposition. I don't know. I'm doing the Trump voice all day, man. I love doing the Trump voice. It's my favorite. It's my favorite voice.
I think they love you for it.
Do you guys like the Trump voice? China. I just like saying China, and it is what it is. But
I'm sure that they are. Yeah, I'm sure that people are getting a bit more pissy at some of the stores for sure.
Yeah.
Well, because they think that they're we're an entitled culture.
Yeah.
We think that we deserve whatever the hell we want.
True.
And it's not true. The only thing we deserve is eternal damnation.
It's true. All right, if you're on TikTok right now, I'm giving you a chance. Go to twitch.tv/plausible foolishness. Go over there and give us a follow. We're about to shut her down here pretty soon, so there's a bunch of you on here. There's like 20 of you on there right now. Just jump over from here to here.
Join the party.
It's way more fun.
Join the party.
Over here.
If you don't have a computer, there's an app that you can have on your phone.
Just download Twitch.
Just download the app.
Download the app, Twitch, and then search Plausible Foolishness TikTok.
You can join this awesome chat room.
And go over here and follow.
And you can get all the...
Yeah, man. And if you get a follow,
content.
you get nothing but love, which is beautiful, man. I heard MSNBC personality today would change presidents to... Oh, my gosh. Because Orange Man is the one that created the woohoo flu and distributed it in America, and it's Trump's fault.
This makes me want to... it literally makes me want to storm the CNN... studios and just start punching people in the face as hard as I can.
Listen, that's inciting violence.
I'm talking One Punch Man style.
Saitama!
Full force.
Hadouken!
It makes me want to do that. I'm not going to do that. And I don't advise anybody to do that because this is not the way.
It's not the way. This is not the way.
This is the way.
No, Mando, this is not the way.
No, it's not.
This is the way.
I've not heard about Robert Twine. I've not heard about Robert Twine, D. D, you're just taking it to a level that we weren't prepared for, okay?
Wow.
What do we got? What do we got? What do you 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 got? Let's see. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I want to throw punch people at MSNBC, but it is what it is. What are the questions you got for us, man? I don't know who Robert Twine is. We got to do research. Listen, we're only two brains, okay?
Yeah.
We're only two brains. We're going to Google search.
Old,
Robert Twine. Is it Twinman?
Twinum?
Twinum? Twinning?
Twyman?
Twyman? Click it, see what it is.
Harry McCogan. Jeez. Twyman.
Jeez, that's crazy. So he was arrested in February for carrying a gun. He was licensed to carry an ammunition specifically stated by New Jersey state law that was legal.
I did hear about that.
That is some bull spit. He's going to make some money off of that, bro. He's definitely going to make money off of that. There's no way he's not making money off that. Jeez, man. Crazy. I don't think it's the same story.
Yeah, it's Los Angeles.
That's not the same story. But yeah, man, that's crazy. That's insane. Dusty. Thanks, Dusty, for the compliment, Dusty! He said 2 brains, all brawn. Listen, he's the brains of the show, man. I can't even figure out half the stuff that's happening on the animation that's going on right now. I don't know how
and he was black.
What? Shocker. Shocker!
It's Roosevelt Twine.
Roosevelt Twine. It's insane.
25-year-old African-American security guard. So he's a security guard.
So that's his job.
So was arrested by Roselle Park Police in February after a traffic stop stemming from tinted windows on his car.
That's how it always starts.
See, I think it's not the biggest threat.
No.
But it is the most insidious. What they've done with traffic laws and all that.
Yeah.
It just feels so insidious because they can pull you over for anything. to try, like I support the boys in blue, but I think their job should be as hard as possible.
Yeah, listen, I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying that at the end of the day, there are far worse and scrupulous people to go after other than tinted window guy.
Exactly.
Like, no offense. I don't care about tinted window guy. I want you to go after...
I think there should only be 2 things that... I mean, there should only be a couple things that are illegal when you're driving. And that's like clearly reckless driving.
Sure.
And they've got dash cams to as evidence for that.
True.
And and like DUIs,
doing drugs, meth,
hit and runs, stuff like that.
Yes.
Not this. No speed limit bullcrap.
Yeah.
No rolling red stop signs. Running red lights. I would consider
because you're endangering other people.
Yeah. But none of this tinted window bullcrap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I mean, it's just...
Oh, yeah, 100%. She pulled over for only having one plate while traveling through a state that requires front and back plates. I don't even think we should have plates.
No, I don't either. But...
I don't care. The government has no say in whether or not I own a freaking car.
Listen, you're getting a little libertarian on me right now. I'm going to need you to take it back 3 steps, okay?
No, I will not.
Listen, big shooter.
I will not do that.
Listen, big shooter.
I will not do that.
I'm trying to calm you down.
I will not do that.
You're becoming a little too... It's conservatarian. You're becoming libertarian. No, I'm just kidding. But, no, I see what you... I mean, I think it's bullcrap. I mean, I just think that there's... I want the police to go after PD pedophile, okay? That's who I want them to go after. That's the guy I want you to take down. I do want you to take down the drug dealer, and, I want you to take down the people that are really impacting things. Not jabroni guy with the tinted windows, and he's bumping some music, but it is what it is. But, at the end of the day, again, I'm not throwing the baby out with the bathwater when it comes to police, because they do amazing work. Flip side is, that's a stupid situation. But then again, it's in New Jersey. What do you expect? What do you expect out of freaking New Jersey? That's why I live in Florida, man. It is what it is. I'm not driving, I'm traveling. So it is what it is, man. Oh, jeez.
Is that real?
That's fake news.
I hope so. But
dude, most of those guys.
I mean, what's interesting? So, like in this Twine case, he was arrested because he supposedly had hollow point ammunition, which apparently, according to his lawyer, that specific ammunition that he had, which was given to him by his employer, is not illegal. And then they said they added on to that he was transporting it illegally, but he has exactly the license that he needs to do so. What's ridiculous about it's ridiculous that he got arrested, but there's so many freaking laws, which is a problem. That how is the police officer on the beat supposed to understand every single tiny facet? They don't, and they can't.
They don't.
That's one of the reasons why it's a problem. That there's so many freaking laws.
Yeah.
The second thing is, but the real ridiculous thing is that his case is still going to be heard.
Yeah.
Like, they're still trying the case.
Mm-hmm.
There's no case here.
Yeah.
He was the case should be, I was wrongfully arrested.
But here's the deal.
And you owe me money now.
But here's the deal. This will get tried. It'll get thrown out.
Sure.
And then he'll get to sue.
Yeah.
And he's going to make a lot of money. He ain't going to be a security guard very much longer. You about to get the come up, boy. It's going to be good.
Yeah, see, Donald Trump did expose the hypocrisy of the left.
100%.
I mean, it had been unraveling. Their mask had been unraveling for quite some time.
Yeah.
You know, this is what I always say. When they've been enacting a slow and careful plan for over 100 years of reforging this nation away from the Constitution and towards their own nefarious ends.
100%.
Slow and methodical and patient, infiltrating media, infiltrating the academy, infiltrating governments, infiltrating, the alphabet soup of agencies, everywhere. Influencing the minds, and pushing the agenda and so on and so forth.
100%.
Slowly but surely. 100%. Then Obama got elected. And they were like,
the savior.
Yes. They were like, this man, this is it. This is it. We did it.
Him and they got beautiful husband, Michelle.
They got a little taste of blood in their mouth.
A little bit.
And then the bloodlust set upon them. And they went balls to the wall.
Yeah.
And that was a big mistake because slow and methodical
wins the game.
Wins the race.
Wins the race every time.
And they got the bloodlust and they just went crazy. And that's why since Obama's been elected, we've just been like, what the hell is going on?
Yep.
Well, wake up. This has been the plan all along.
And they've always been this way.
Now in overdrive. Yeah.
They've always been this way. It's just they've always controlled the crazy. They've controlled how much of it is being exposed.
They can't control it anymore.
They can't.
It's like an animal that bites a human and then is going to bite them every time that they get near because they got the taste.
It's a feeding frenzy. When sharks feeding friends.
And now they've revealed themselves for what they really are.
Yep.
And that's why, people like you are leaving.
Yep.
And
I left.
Yeah.
I walked away. Trump train. Choo. Choo. All right, man.
I have not heard of propertarianism.
I have not either.
I imagine it has something to do with property rights.
Don't you touch my property.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we have a license to drive? Yeah. I grew up and they were telling us, driving is a privilege, not a right. And, it's not a right.
Yeah.
It's not a right, but it's not a wrong either. But ownership is a right. I have the right to own whatever the hell I want for the most part,
But you have a deed. You have a deed for that, though. You have a deed, so you need a license for the car. You need. I know what you mean, though. I feel where you're coming from.
I don't know how. I see the benefit of licenses because the idea of it, at least, is that everybody then learns the rules of the road, and we have a safer. But you know what? To be honest, in the future, it's not even gonna.
Your license is revoked.
You're fired.
You're fired. That'll take 50% of what I have.
And here's custody of the children.
And there goes my custody, son of a biscuit. I feel you, Baba Yaga. I'm not clowning you. I feel bad, man.
Yeah, for in terms of, I think in terms of licenses, it's going to be a moot point in the not too distant future because automation is going to take over, and then I think driving a car yourself will be made illegal eventually.
Yeah, I mean,
because it's just going to be darn right safer,
which is bullcrap, and it takes your freedoms away.
It does.
That's what pisses me off.
It does.
That conversation, yeah. I feel bad because the problem is they're going to eventually get us to believe that it's going to be safer to drive a vehicle. Now, on math, on paper, that always sounds good, just like socialism. Socialism, on paper, always sounds amazing. Star Trek, there's no money, so there's no greed, no murderous, the only bad people out there are the Borg and the Romulans, right?
And there is the episodes where, corrupt politician bureaucrats end up screwing over the Enterprise or whatever. And so, that's still a thing. But,
yes. But
the world is peaceful and great.
The world is peaceful and great, even though they have massive warships to protect the Federation. Like on paper, that sounds great.
The Klingons will see your weak. If you don't fight back, the Klingons will.
It's true.
Take over.
I was watching First Contact yesterday, and Picard's getting in LaForge. Is it LaForge? Who's the Klingon on that group? Worf. He's getting in Worf's face, calling him a coward. Worf's like, "If you were a different man, I'd kill you where you stand." And he walks away. And I'm like, "Worf, I love you."
Yeah.
And then they hug. They bro it out at the end of the episode. It's like, "If you were a different man, I'd kill you where you stand." I love the Klingons, but sorry, live long and prosper. But here's the problem. On paper, it sounds like it's safer. But what happens when a hack happens to the GPS system?
That's what I worry about.
What happens when you?
Well, thanks to organizations like the XYO Coinap, they're trying to make the GPS system less hackable.
Yeah. But
yes,
all I'm
Section
saying,
3. Yes, Section 3.
Yeah, Section 3. But yeah, here's the problem: is if you're a political opponent of someone in power, what's stopping them from dialing up San Fran and saying, "Well, this guy's a racist because he believes in border security"? Hell, you know what they're going to do over there in San Francisco? Oh, there was a malfunction, and we don't know what happened to the algorithm, and it just drove them off a cliff. It was so weird. I don't know what happened. Blame the algorithm. And that's the problem.
That's definitely the fear.
Because that's the problem. They will literally do this. And blame an algorithm, blame it on a computer, Deus Machina, it's not my problem. We didn't do that. I would rather have control with my imperfect human, blah, 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 which is the central tenet of Picard, by the way, is that androids are bad, by the way. It's phenomenal. Phenomenal! But, just check it out. They live as a documentary. Changed my mind. I'm not going to, because Roddy Piper literally said it was a documentary, and I have not heard a single human being try to tell Roddy Piper that he's wrong. Have you heard that?
No, well, he's dead, so...
Well, he's dead now, but he would take a coconut and break it over your head just to spite you, and then wear blackface and not give a crap. Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
Oh, dude. When he was feuding with Junkyard Dog, he did blackface. Nobody wants to talk about that now. It was funny in the context of what was happening, but, racism!
Yeah.
So, anyways... But no, They Live is absolutely a documentary. The more and more as the years progress, especially in the fake news era that we live in right now, They Live is more true than the fictitious whatever it was conceived as. It's 100% true. But, it is what it is. Anyways, guys, we are 2 hours into the game, so here's what we're going to do.
Wow.
We got to shut it down because we had such a phenomenal show. Thank you so much for everybody that was watching us on twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness. If you were on the live stream at TikTok right now, thank you for hanging in there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. But we'd love for you to be on twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness to check out the show. For our Twitch audience, thank you so much for your support. Again, if you want to sponsor us and be one of our Patreons, we really appreciate every single dime that you send our way, not because we're hard up and we need it. And trust me, nowadays, everybody's got to watch their money, but we appreciate you guys for being faithful Patreons to help us do the show every single week and get it more consistent, and it's getting more and more smooth, and it's crazy, and I don't understand what's going on. We're just getting better at this.
We're just happy. In all reality, we're glad that you show up every week to talk to us.
And we do appreciate that, and we appreciate your support.
But your support helps us expand, helps us grow.
Because eventually, we want to get more people on the show. Eventually, we'd love to do live feeds. Eventually, we'd love to have some more guests. Eventually, we'd love to have a producer on the show to help us help us out.
I'd like to turn this into a business.
A business. We about the business. But the business of helping you guys, because at the end of the day, that's what this is for. We started the show because we were tired of the fake news going on everywhere. So.
Deep State, Twitch subscribers, you're absolutely right. We are doing a show this Saturday.
To make
Should
that happen.
unlock that subscribe button, and then you all can join. And if you have if you have an Amazon Prime account, you get a free subscribe. Costs
Boom.
you nothing,
Yep.
but we still get support.
Yep. So we appreciate everybody that sponsors us on Patreon. Thank you, Dusty! We appreciate you for doing what you do, man. It really helps our cause out and what we're trying to do, which is, we really want to empower, entertain. We want to help everybody with what's going on around here. So keep following us on. If you can't give us some cash, give us your money. If you can't give us your money, make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I mean, we're at 31,500 people on the Strong One page. We do have a Plausible Foolishness page on TikTok if you want to check it out, man. But we will be doing Saturday morning. We'll be doing a Saturday morning special. I'll talk to the boss, okay?
Yeah.
I'll sneak over.
It'll. What time Saturday? I'm thinking like 8 or 9 o'clock.
Ooh, that's early.
Well, I mean,
The Strong One doesn't wake up that early, bro.
okay. I'm
But-
down with not waking up that early.
But, okay, we'll talk to the faithful here. What time on Saturday would you like us to do a show? We're asking you. This is crowd interaction. You screwed me over on Sweet Tea. Don't fail me now. What time? What do you think, like 9?
I'm down with
9
that.
in the morning? We gotta do one show to get lock in our subscribership.
Well, I mean, we might have to do this on the regular. I don't know if you have to keep those numbers.
Son of a biscuit.
But we could do 2 a month.
Baba Yaga says 11 Eastern time. Bro, Baba Yaga, here's the problem, man. 11 o'clock, that's when Mama's going to want me to come home.
Yeah.
So, you feel me. 10 o'clock Central, that would be 8 a.m. our time. Let's just shoot for 8 or 9, man. Just say, sneak around 8 or 9 if you want to get a nice
9 p.m.
morning.
Eastern.
Get your cup of coffee. Get you a little Dunkin' Donuts Krispy Kreme if you're in the South. You know what I mean? Drinking your Coca-Cola and your freaking Sweet Tea. But come check us out, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. But thank you so much for sponsoring us. Thank you so much for the support. Listen, we love helping you guys out. We love entertaining you guys. We love empowering you guys. And, that's what it's all about, man. That's what Plausible Foolish is all about. That's what the Rube Empire is all about. Thank you so much for supporting us. Thank you so much for your time. Anything you got to say to the peoples?
No, not 9 p.m. Eastern. 9 a.m. I apologize for that. Sorry.
Cello, a.m.
Sorry, Baba.
Sorry, Baba Yaga. With that being said, I am Iron Man. See you guys.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
How dare you!
Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
This is the way.
Oh.
This is the live feed. They're getting double vision if they're on TikTok right now. This is what you're missing out on. See you later. This
Peace
is
out.
the end.